On the morning of December 1st, 1948, as the sun slowly rose over the coastline of South Australia, a man was found dead on a beach near the city of Adelaide. At first glance, there was nothing alarming. He was neatly dressed. His shoes were polished. He appeared calm, almost peaceful. Many assumed he was simply sleeping. But he wasn't. This man had been dead for hours, and no one knew who he was. This would become known as one of the strangest unsolved cases in Australian history. The mystery of the Somerton Man. Somerton Beach was quiet that morning. The air was cool. The shoreline almost empty. The man was seated against a stone seawall. His legs stretched out in front of him. His head tilted slightly to one side. There were no signs of violence. No signs of a struggle. No indication that anything unusual had taken place. But police would soon realize nothing about this case was normal. The man appeared to be in his 40s. He was clean-shaven, well-groomed, and wearing a formal suit, something unusual for a beach. When police searched his pockets, they found no wallet, no identification, no personal letters. Every label on his clothing had been carefully removed. Not torn accidentally, removed deliberately. It was as if someone had gone out of their way. To make sure this man could never be identified, an autopsy was performed later that day. Doctors were immediately confused. The man's organs showed signs of congestion. His spleen was abnormally enlarged. These findings were often associated with poisoning. Yet, no poison could be detected. No disease explained his death. No injury accounted for it either. The official cause of death was listed as unknown, as investigators searched for answers. A suitcase was discovered at a nearby train station. It was believed to belong to the dead man. Inside were spare clothes, a shaving kit, and once again, every identifying label had been removed. Whoever this man was, he did not want to be known. Weeks later, police made a discovery. That would change the case forever. Sewn into a hidden pocket inside the man's trousers was a tiny, rolled-up piece of paper. On it were two words, Tamam Shud. The phrase came from Persian literature. It meant, "It is finished." The words were traced back to a rare book of poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Soon after, a copy of the book was found, abandoned in a nearby car. The final page had been torn out. The same phrase, Tamam Shud. Coincidence? Or a final message? Inside the book, police found something else. A handwritten code. Random letters. Strange patterns. Despite decades of analysis, the code has never been conclusively cracked. And to this day, the true identity of the Somerton Man remains unknown. This story doesn't end here. In Part 2, we'll explore secret codes, possible espionage, and theories that suggest the truth may have been deliberately buried. If you want Part 2, subscribe, because this mystery is far from finished.